Why did Agamemnon wear his daughter's spine on his head? The man who conquered Troy, the bone hanging from the back of his helmet, was the remains of his own daughter. What's even stranger is that throughout the entire war, he almost never took the helmet off. It wasn't until later that many viewers realized the bone might have belonged to his own daughter. But the truth is, he didn't really have a choice. Driven by pressure and the weight of power, he eventually chose to sacrifice his own daughter. To allow the Greek fleet to set sail, he had no choice but to personally sacrifice his own daughter, Iphigenia, to the goddess. That choice ultimately led him to victory. But it cost him his identity as a father forever. Throughout the film, he keeps wearing that helmet. Many viewers might think it's just a decoration, but to everyone else, it was a symbol of power. It showed his soldiers that for the sake of victory, he was willing to sacrifice even his own daughter. No one was more qualified to lead this army. But to Agamemnon himself, it was never a symbol of glory. It was a guilt he could never take off. Everyone else saw power, but only he knew the truth. What he carried on his head was his daughter's death. On the battlefield, he held the highest position and commanded the greatest authority. But no matter how many victories he achieved, he could never make up for losing his daughter. That guilt didn't disappear with his victory. Sooner or later, he would have to pay the price. And when he finally returned home after the war, his wife, who had spent years suffering from the loss of their daughter, finally made him answer for what he had done. That spine hanging from his helmet was the pain he carried with him for the rest of his life.